This is Twisted Dicks and their Twisted Chicks. Hey! There we go.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 6 of
Welcome
the podcast.
Oh, I wish I
Hey, no, you had it. You nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it. Welcome, everybody. We've got some guests on, which, you know, you've heard this one before, so she's not really new. I love you. I love you. But there's more of us. For the audio listeners,
Yeah.
my wife is on, and Artavius' girlfriend, Renee. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Renee.
They decided that they're going to be on the episode this week. We're going to talk about... What are we talking about?
Love is blind.
Talking about
can't
Love
see.
is Blind. And I say
I have to say, it is a different dynamic being recorded and knowing
Yeah.
that it's
It's
going.
weird, isn't it?
It
It's
is.
weird,
She
isn't
got
it?
so
Yeah.
serious. She was like,
Yeah.
I feel hot. Like I'm hot.
That's because you are.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Shut up, Chris.
That was probably really loud. I'm so sorry. We're if the audio sounds weird, I apologize.
Just
We've
a little
been
preference.
futzing with
We've
it.
went through like 4 sound checks at this point.
Yeah.
They didn't need to know that.
No. Yes. It was a struggle. That's why I'm like leaning over here.
Gotta.
Yeah, so we're all going to be getting very close. They're going to be getting close to each other. We're going to be getting close to each other. Let me
Yes.
preface that. We're not swingers.
Yeah.
We don't have the upside down pineapple up here, but
Yep.
What are you trying to say,
this
Chris?
is where I would play the Pornhub.
We
I
need
know.
it. We
I'll
need
get it.
it.
I'll get it. Also, my cup is still upside down. I forgot about that. So, upside down cup.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Cup means.
Yours is the only one upside down. Oh,
Now.
now.
Well, now the cups look like
That means
dicks.
me and Artavius are gonna. Are we within a minute? Me and Artavius are gonna fuck.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You gotta wait a minute.
Not on my watch. Okay.
What's on your watch?
Okay, yeah, we're at 2.5 minutes. We're good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna be talking about Love is Blind, and I say we loosely, as they are
Chris
mostly
isn't gonna
be
say
talking about
anything.
it, and I'm just gonna kind
probably at all.
throw in a little input here and there.
Well, first we're going to disclose how Artie and I met. Are you,
Yeah,
are
let's
you
go-
already
let's go
on
over
the
that
podcast?
first.
I am. That is
Okay.
me.
I shouldn't say your government name.
Let's not do that.
Okay. Artie.
Oh, well.
What's your government name?
Jeremy.
You look like
No.
a Jeremy.
Wow.
No Jeremy's.
Why? Why?
Yeah,
Tell me why. Jackie, we're not worried about you and the hate of anyone with a name.
It's on Love is
Go
Blind,
on.
Jeremy.
Go on.
Don't even
with-
freaking yell. What? What, Chris? Go ahead.
Go on with how y'all met. Go ahead.
All right,
Go
so
on.
let me borrow this real quick. Let me just.
Take it away, babe.
So let me paint the picture for you. There I was. Shut up, Chris. There I was at Planet Fitness, doing my workout, my gaining my
Not
gains.
even on Earth.
Getting swole.
Shut up, Chris. Jackie, keep your comments to yourself.
No.
This is my time. I have the pen. Anyways,
Do we need the talking cup? It could be the talking cup.
the talking cup. All right.
You have to hold it, like while you're talking.
So, anyways. So, how we met? Oh, this is weird. This is weird.
Right?
Stepping, not saying that I'm nervous. No, like
I'm not
explaining
saying,
the
dog, we've been doing
story.
this for 6 weeks.
Oh
You
God.
literally
Okay.
called us and told us.
I called Chris. Don't talk.
Called us.
Hey, be nice.
Hey, be Chris. Okay. All right. Anyways, so there I was at Planet Fitness working out. It was a couple of times. Actually, it was more than a couple of times. Let me set that straight. So there she was. You know, on the elliptical.
You
It
told
was
me.
it was months actually.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you
you're
talked
right.
about it to me
Hot minute.
for a
A
good
while.
minute.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm letting it all out.
Shut up, Chris.
No secrets.
So yes, it was what, a month of me telling you. Yeah. So there she was on the elliptical doing her
So there you were, and then there she was.
exactly.
Ponytail just.
So I noticed her. She was when she wasn't on the elliptical, she was in the back area, you know, doing little dances and working out. I'm like,
Getting fit, getting
yeah,
swole.
yeah. She's cute. She's cute. I like her. I like her. So it was like
Love the
when you look at somebody, right, and they catch your eye, and you see them looking at you. So
Is it weird you're telling this with her just like dead locked on you right
No,
now?
because I have my perspective too.
yeah, she's gonna give you her perspective.
Okay, sorry.
But anyways, brain lost now. Thanks, Chris.
Train.
Parasite.
Well, yeah. So she was in the back, dancing, working out. Looked like she was having a good time. And then, sooner or later we start, locking eyes. And you notice these things because you're in the gym. You see a lot of people. You don't really lock eyes with a lot of people. Some people
you lock
do.
lips.
And all right, so
I
Chris,
must be going to the wrong gym. Sorry.
you're at the club. So, anyways, so I start noticing like we're locking eyes a lot. And when I go to the gym sometimes and I don't see her, I'm like, oh, where is she at? I don't see her today. And I had a gym partner. It was a male. We don't speak of that
He
person's
who
name.
shall not be
Yeah,
named.
we're talk about that guy.
Takashi 19.
So one day, I grow these things down below, under my ween. Those round
Under
things.
your ween?
My ween.
Balls.
Some coconuts.
Oh yeah,
Some grapefruits.
balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Testiculars.
So one day I go outside. She's on the elliptical. I go outside and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna wait on her because I'm gonna ask her for a number. So she's still on the elliptical, and I just take a phone call, right?
It was me, I think, wasn't it? Didn't you?
Was it you?
I think it was me.
Was it you the first time? Because I called.
He missed an important part. He skipped one of the most important parts of this story. I was on the elliptical while he was working out with said male, okay? They were leaving. I'm an observer, okay? You forgot to mention that we locked eyes as you were leaving.
That's the second time. I'm talking about the first time.
Before. What?
Yeah.
Am I just on the elliptical all the time?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah.
You really.
That's
were.
all you do. That's it.
I literally called.
Straight lip
I literally
cardio
called and
for
told
days.
him that. So I was
You
waiting.
called him multiple times?
Yeah. So, anyways.
I knew about you well before you knew
Yeah.
about me.
As
Yeah.
we're like, just talk to her already.
Just so you know.
So I was outside on the phone, right? And I was waiting for her to walk outside. So I'm on the phone, and she walks outside and walks straight past me.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
So I'm like,
But you didn't say
oh, well, I missed my shot this time.
And
so the second
called
time-
us. You called us after that, or you called me, or you joined. You called somebody,
I don't
but
I don't
we all
remember who I
heard it
called.
through the Discord, and we were giving you so much shit.
Yeah,
we were
you
like,
always
dude,
do.
that was it. That was the.
No,
time.
it was
That
Derek. Derek was
chance.
the one that was giving me crap about it.
Yeah, but he
Oh,
had it
yeah.
playing through the Discord because he was in Discord when all this was going down.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah.
And
yeah.
so, and we were like, you probably didn't hear us. You probably only heard Derek, but we were giving you shit.
No.
We were like, dude, that was it. That was the time.
Anyways, so it gets juicier. The second time, she was on the elliptical
Lots more than
again,
eyes.
and I was like, "Oh, there's no time." Jackie, don't ever do that again. She never gives me a chance. So I'm like, all right. So I'm gonna go sit in my car. So I walk past her. Wait, let me not go past that. I walk past her, and she smiles at me this time. So I'm like, okay, I know for a fact this girl likes me. So I walk outside. I go to my car. He goes to his car. He's waiting on me for whatever reason. And
We're not gonna get into that,
Yeah.
but
so I call Chris, and I'm like, dude, she smiled at me. I got to ask her for a number. We talk about something. I don't even remember because in the moment I'm just like, number, ask her for a number. So I get off the phone with Chris. That's you.
it's me.
I go back inside, and as I'm going inside, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect her to walk out as she's leaving. So I walk in, she's walking out, and I'm holding the door, and she says, what did you say?
I said, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, she said, like, hey, how's it going? And I was just like, it's going good. And I walked straight past her. Because I was not prepared for her to leave the gym.
Smooth.
So I locked up. I'm like,
Meanwhile, I'm like, why is he coming back inside? I'm like, this is weird. He doesn't ever do
She's
this.
like, this dude's a fucking stalker.
Well, I'm an observer, and so he doesn't ever come back inside the gym. So I'm like, this is out of his normal routine.
This proves that people do watch.
So I was on at this point. I was on to him.
Oh, I'm a big people watcher in
Oh
the gym.
yeah, same.
Actually,
I'm bad about
I
people
was on to
watching.
him when he was waiting outside that first time you were supposed to ask for my number. I was like, why is he out here? It was so random. I was just like, okay. So I'm like walking to my car.
What a fucking
Not-
weirdo.
not a thought in my head. But no, like I always thought you were cute. But I'm there to work out. Like I don't know.
Okay, question. I got a question for you. I know how long he had his eyes on you.
Okay,
How
this is
long
this is my mic.
did you have eyes for him? Is my question.
And not necessarily like, oh, he's cute. Like that would be cool if we didn't just like.
Like how? Like did you ever
Hey, I
think
noticed
about
you.
like, hey, I'd give him my number. Like,
Wait,
you
should
know.
I finish the story first?
Oh, I thought you were done.
Yeah, no, I've not finished. There's
Okay, finish the story and then I'll answer
Then we'll-
Chris's
yeah,
question
put a pin
because
in
I
that.
do have an answer for this question.
Okay, so there I
There you
was
were.
again. After we pass each other, she goes to her car, and she didn't leave immediately. So I walk back inside, and so I don't look stupid. I walk to the lockers and act like I'm trying to find something. I look
She's got
Like
nine,
a weirdo.
I look
She's
so
got 911 up on her phone just in case.
I'm gonna call him.
Got the finger over the button just in case.
Imagine working at the gym and watching this altercation happen.
Oh, I bet they
Idiots.
love it.
Imagine
They
working
love
at the
that
gym and
shit.
seeing this random dude
I guarantee you that
look
this
in
is,
lockers and not find anything. Just to
this
walk
shit,
back out.
what you're talking about, is their Love Is Blind. I
Yeah.
guarantee you.
I was sitting
Like
going,
they love that shit. Anyways,
So, anyways, I'm like, you know what?
there you were.
Nah, eat my balls. Anyways, so I'm like, no, I gotta go get her number. So I'm walking back outside, and I go where my car is, and I immediately just go straight to her car, looking like a complete weirdo.
Stalker.
And I walk up to the window, and she just starts laughing because
She knows.
knows. She knew this entire time.
It's like somebody was
Smooth.
right.
It's like that thing called intuition. It's right. It just knows.
Yes.
And that's how I got her number.
Yeah.
And then now here we are.
And now here we are.
And now I will answer Chris's question.
Yeah.
I go to the gym to work out. I don't go to the gym to be pursued or to I go to the gym and it's a community. So I really enjoy being there. Like when I first joined the gym, I'm like, this is for me. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not going to look at anybody. I'm just going to do my gymnasts and, move on with my life. But then as you're in the gym for months on end and you're seeing the same people and you're getting more comfortable and you're being friendlier, you realize that you're building a community here, right? So,
I love community.
Just everybody fucking.
So,
Everybody fucking.
no,
at the gym.
but
No upside down.
but I saw Artie multiple times with this male
that will not be
gym
named,
partner. And I could tell that Artie was the fit one. And honestly, I thought that their dynamic was Artie was the personal trainer and the
I'm
What?
not-
What does that
no,
mean? What are you trying to say?
100%. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing
Oh.
at the one to be.
Oh,
not be
okay. I was about
Because
to go
that's
in on you,
Fucking
son.
hilarious. No, I know I'm fat. I'm fat as fuck.
Whoa,
You-
I didn't say that. That your words.
No, I'm
Your
talking
words.
about the one who will not be named.
Oh.
That's fucking funny.
Okay,
Anyways.
there you go.
Okay, yeah. So I obviously knew Artie was the brains of this operation. And because he'd be wearing these little tank tops with his arms busting out, and I already knew he has some nice arms, and so I've been looking at him, but it's again, I'm not looking oh, he's so attractive. I'm just okay, I'm just acknowledging their existence. You know what I mean? I can,
He's fine.
yeah.
He's finer than frog hair.
No,
yeah.
he what?
Frogger.
What?
Again, yes, I thought he was cute, but I didn't really pay him any attention. I'm we're all cute here. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, yes, the day that I started really catching on to him was the day that it was pink receipt day or blue receipt day.
We remember that day. With Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
Because he came over afterwards.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A was doing this promotional deal where you go to Chick-fil-A and whatever you buy, you get on this blue receipt, and you can return at a later date with said receipt and get everything that is on the receipt for free.
I'm flipping you off because you didn't tell me about it.
Until
after it was over.
There were 3 days of
Yeah,
this.
he told me about it when the last day was over.
Your wife literally is social media. She should have told you.
No.
I'm not your wife.
She doesn't have Chick-fil-A on her social media.
Does she follow Chick-fil-A? Because I do, and that's how I know.
No.
I knew because he came over that day and was like, oh, hey,
We're looking like you just ate sour lemons.
Oh, yeah, I saw a thing on Facebook about it. We had already eaten dinner, so there's no...
But anyway, yeah, so, like, I'm walking to my car, and I see him and the male, can we give him a name? I don't like calling him a male partner. It
Big
just...
bag.
No.
Wait. What's the name that you don't like? We'll give him that name.
We can just call him...
Jeffrey.
1-9.
Jeffrey was the first... 1-9 or Jeffrey?
So 1-9 is from when we were playing a game. We were playing the finals, and he got 1 kill and died 9 times. So we call him 1-9.
That's what... Okay.
Okay, so 1-9. So Artie and 1-9 were in the parking lot, and I got in my car. I acknowledged, again, I'm an observer. I have my eyes on everything at all times, and so I see them in the parking lot. I get in my car. I'm like, I just worked my ass off at the gym. I'm going to get some freaking Chick-fil-A because in the future, this will be free, and it's future investment, okay?
That's right.
So I leave the
Money
gym,
moves.
and then this motherfucker is behind me on the highway, and I acknowledge this in my head. I'm like, that's the guy from the gym. He's right behind me. And
Behind her.
Stalking
So she's
her.
little did we know that would be a common occurrence.
Hey.
That was the time.
And so I pull up to Chick-fil-A, and what do you know? They pull up to Chick-fil-A as well. And so I'm in the drive-thru, and they park their car, and I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, I wish he would get in the drive-thru behind me. But again, it's like, didn't happen.
It's like...
But yeah, so ever since that night, I've been paying more attention to him. Like, because I noticed that we would catch eyes in the gym, and it's like, he would like leave the eye contact just a little bit longer than a typical stranger would. You know, I make eye contact with people frequently. I'm not afraid to look somebody in the eye.
Crazy.
Look at me.
You look like you smell good.
Listen, I noticed that she was into me whenever I was on the machine in front of her. She was on the, the elliptical again. Never.
That's all you do, cardio for days.
So I was, doing the pull-ups, and we got done with it. We cleaned it, and I walked back around to the lockers, and I noticed she turned around and looked at me. That's why I was like,
"Oh,
look at
this is a new reveal to the story." I didn't realize he knew that.
Busted.
But yeah, they would work out on the machine right in front of me.
Purposely.
It's very interesting.
was not convenient. Don't make conclusions.
Okay, sure.
After a month
But
of us
yeah.
going, talk to her.
Like,
Yeah, we told him for
days.
the longest time. Like, just say something. Like,
It doesn't even have to be like, hey, number. Just be like,
yeah,
hey.
like it doesn't have to be
I
creepy or nothing.
I had
but-
been feeling the vibes for at least a couple weeks. Like, whenever I saw him outside, I was like, okay, this is interesting. Again, I'm just like clocking these things in my head. I'm keeping them on the shelf for a later date when they would be of importance that I never knew would eventually come, but it did. And so the day that I was dancing, I'll never forget. I was dancing. I was like, I felt his eyes on me, but I was like, you know what? I don't even care. And so I danced a little bit more and sang a little bit more. And it was leg day. You got to hype yourself up on leg day because everybody knows leg day fucking sucks.
Hurting right now.
Yes.
I'm actually one of the weird ones that doesn't mind leg day that bad.
I love leg day. It just sucks.
No, I hate leg day.
That's a lie because when you worked out with me, you hated it.
I hated working out with you, period. I hate you.
Accurate.
But yeah, when I was on the elliptical that last day and we made eye contact. I just looked over at him. I'm like, I'm sick and tired of this looking eyes and like looking away. Like I just smiled, just gave him a smile, a little friendly smile, because again, I'm all about the community. I'm here with dreams and aspirations, just like he is. And I guess that was his in to come ask me out. And so whenever I got off the elliptical, I was so ready to get home. I was on my period.
Cardio sucks.
I was cramping. I was hungry. I was ready to get the hell home. And so I got off the elliptical, and as I was leaving, he was walking in. I was like, this is really weird. And then I was like, how are you doing tonight? And he was like, I'm doing great. How are you doing? And I was like, I'm wonderful. And then I leave, and as I'm walking to my car, I'm like, I'm just wonderful, because I was expecting him to do something, but he didn't. And so that's why I was like, he came back in for a reason. So I'm just gonna, there we go. I was gonna wait in my car, and I saw him in 19 parked across from me. Because remind you, I had seen their cars whenever we went to Chick-fil-A, so I already knew what they drove. And so yeah, whenever he was walking back through the parking lot, I thought he was gonna get in 19's car and they were gonna go somewhere, but no, he just walked straight past his car and up to mine. And I rolled the window down. And I was like, I knew it. I knew it. I felt the vibes. I knew you were onto me. And that was that.
And now look at you.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Yes. Now we're going to the gym together.
Now she's going to be on this one episode on the podcast and then fuck off and go do her own podcast.
Absolutely not.
This is just a way to get on.
This is a frequent guest appearance.
I'm kidding.
And also, would like to point out the fact that he went and got a membership at our gym and then immediately went back to Planet Fitness.
As
Did
he
you
should.
ever cancel that
No.
at ATC?
I actually did recently.
Okay.
I was taking the trash out, and I was like, you know what?
I mean, you might as fucking well.
And then they charged me again.
You went, what, one time?
I went more than once.
Oh yeah, he went with me like 2 or 3 times.
Well,
I still
he
have the
went with
guest
me
passes
once.
too, so if I want to, I can go up there.
Don't bother.
Don't bother.
I like ATC.
I'm talking about for him. He has no reason to go to ATC.
No, because now I work out with her, and she like destroys my legs.
Oh yeah, we really work out.
And then they come
I don't know
home
what
and
he
really
was
work
doing
out.
before he started
Cardio.
working out with me,
Nothing.
but
Jackie, I don't want to hear a god dang thing from you.
Mister, I went to
Come-
ATC
come
and
work
I had to
out with
help
me.
you bench.
Come, I'm not gonna do it myself. You want me to die?
You
Do-
did
do
a
you want me
lot
to
less
answer the
weight
question?
than what you did, Mr. Big Arms.
You want me to die? Exactly. Come work out with me on ab day. I want to see what you got. Nothing.
I
Keep
guarantee
your
I'll
comment.
be
Keep
like,
your
Anyway.
bull crap. I'm calling garbage.
Hey,
Garbage. I'm
Let's-
calling the police.
Let's put our dicks
calling the
away.
Jackie ain't got nothing on me. I ain't afraid of her.
Hey,
She got
hey,
nothing on me.
Hey,
his ab day is
calm
brutal. I
down.
must say.
Woosah.
I will crush you on leg day. You
Woosah.
got nothing on me.
He's so
Well, come to
competitive.
ATC,
I don't
we'll
get
see.
it. I don't
Got
get it.
y'all's little bitchy Planet Fitness.
Oh wow. You,
Hold
you-
up, wait a minute.
Oh my god.
You don't talk about my gym like that, baby, because that gym has
Y'all's weights are
provided-
easier.
I get it. Our
Oh,
gym is
Lord.
more beginner friendly. No, baby, I got this. But it does what it needs to do. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have a free bar.
We're supposed
we
to
only
talk
have
about
Smith
Love is
machines,
Blind.
and well, now we're talking about gyms. Okay, and I'm here to say I love Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness got me where I needed to be, and I will be loyal to them until we get a Crunch or a Sporta Fitness in northern Shelby County. I will not disclose where I live.
You really want to come at Planet Fitness?
Yeah.
You really want to come at
I
Planet
really
Fitness?
don't want this to turn into a pissing contest, a pointless pissing contest at that, but whatever. Everybody's going to the gym.
It's
Everybody's
a
getting
proven
healthy.
fact that
I'm not even
the
gonna lie.
weights at ATC
Planet
are-
Fitness is so much better than ATC.
How?
First of all, ATC is so
You're
much
talking
smaller.
So much crap about.
Yeah,
Planet
and then I
Fitness
went and
before-
worked. I went and worked out at ATC, and it's not that good.
The only thing I will say about ATC is it is more targeted for weightlifting. So you have the bars and.
They don't even have that many free weights. I'm not even gonna hold you.
But no, yeah. But there's also more space at Planet
And it's
Fitness.
24/7.
And that is a plus.
I'm
Planet
just
Fitness
here.
all day. All right. So with that being said,
Got like a weird tension going on right
with
now.
that being
I need
No,
you to
F
chill.
Jackie. F her. No, get the heck out of
I
here.
need you to chill, dog.
being
Not
said,
gonna occur.
is love really blind?
No.
in our case, we saw each other prior to falling in love. But in the Netflix original series, Love is Blind, it's not the case.
It's more like, has love made you blind? Because these people.
Yeah, season 6 has been a freaking roller coaster, if I must say.
Spoiler alert.
No, no spoil.
No, I'm saying
okay.
for him,
I was about to say, yeah.
if you
There
haven't
better not be
watched
any
season
spoilers.
6 yet, no, we're not gonna spoil anything for y'all because y'all
Thank
haven't
you.
seen.
We have not
Listen,
seen
I
the
haven't
wedding
seen anything,
episodes.
But I don't give a shit. But if you haven't seen any of season 6,
Stop now.
stop
go
right
watch,
now,
Come back.
and then come back later. Anyways, go on.
Thank you for that spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Because I hate when
Put it
things
up
are
on
spoiled for me. I will say, when I started the show, it was spoiled for me that Chelsea and Jimmy would eventually be together. Because the internet spoiled that for me.
Jimmy.
So they did not have the kindness that you just had for me.
You're welcome. See, I'm nice.
But yeah, what's up? Love is
Hey,
blind.
put those daggers away,
Hey.
dog.
I know,
You've
baby.
been like.
No, screw Jackie. Don't come at me in my gym.
Over. Calm down.
Either way.
We're on to the
So
next topic.
I want to know, what is everyone's
You act like she kicked your
who
dog.
who is everyone's favorite couple on the show?
All
All
right,
right.
let's say it at the same time.
Couple
One-
and individuals or just couples?
Couples. 1, 2, 3. Amy and Johnny.
Don't have
Yes.
one.
What?
Shut up. You
You're
don't watch
supposed to say it.
I want to hear what Chris was gonna say, honestly. But no, it is Amy and Johnny.
Yes, they are the best
Yeah, they're the power couple right now.
right now. They always will be.
But how do you feel about, Clay and AD though?
Do we want to start off with Clay or AD first?
AD is a bad bitch. I will say that I do like how outspoken she is.
Yes, she is a very powerful woman.
Very powerful, yes. Maybe a little bit too powerful at times.
Yeah.
But Clay, after listening to that podcast today of Outside the Pods or whatever of Natalie and Deepti,
Yeah.
they really put into some perspective thoughts that I've been thinking but didn't know how to articulate, and it's the fact that Clay knows what to say
He's too
but
smooth.
doesn't know how to act.
Mhm.
And that pisses me off about him. I don't like him.
His answers are too scripted.
Yes.
To where he knows what to say.
Yes. Pulls
But-
out the Bible verse. If you trying to get any hoe, just pull out a Bible verse. You
And
gon'
it's the same one. It's
right
the same
here.
Bible verse. He doesn't change it up.
Whoa.
He says it
I'm
like
just saying.
4
It's
times.
proven. He got her and her mama
Yep.
just with the same Bible verse.
Yep. 4 times.
Hey, if it
Just
works,
any
it works.
Bible verse? Just any one?
It's a specific one, I guess.
He
I was
uses
about
the
to
same
say,
one.
because there's some wild shit in the Bible.
Very true.
Yeah, like what, Chris? Uh-huh.
So anyways.
How many wives
Got 'em.
Does everybody have? I mean, a lot. So,
How many what?
wives.
In the Bible?
In just Genesis alone, which we're not getting into
Yeah.
like religion. But,
Avoid this topic. Yeah, keep going. Keep talking about love is blind.
but no, Clay is way too smooth, but yet his actions do not line up with his words. At all.
No. Clay pisses me off.
Yeah,
I don't
and
like Clay.
the
I don't
whole-
like Clay. I don't like the fact that he doesn't make time for his woman. He's working too hard. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, the point of the show is love is blind. You're supposed to be put in these pods. If you guys don't know what the show is, you go into these pods, you don't see each other, you're in a pod, and you talk to each other. It's for 10 days that you sit there and talk for 12 hours each day. And
Nice try. That was
he
good.
literally told AD, I am not going to propose to you until you tell me what you look like. Then why the fuck you on the show?
Easy.
Chris, how does that make you feel?
Yeah.
Good answer.
I want to know,
Okay.
where are you when Jackie is watching this show? Because,
Playing
like,
on the computer.
Yeah.
Playing video games.
okay.
That is what...
You know the premise of the show, though. You've
I
watched it
do.
before.
Like, I've watched a season. It was the season
The very
with...
first one.
No.
Lauren and
Well, I
Cameron.
watched that one. But the other one you made me watch with the dude with the weird name.
Bartice.
That guy.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
How
made
did
me
you
watch
know?
that season.
Because we've had
And-
this conversation.
And that was when... Because we had a deal. I don't remember. I was supposed to watch the season with you,
Yep.
and I got something in return. I don't remember what exactly it was.
What'd you get in return?
Probably something sexual, I'm sure. I don't know.
Never mind.
So,
I'm getting this shit for free. I got him watching this shit. He's as invested as I am.
I just that season really it shot for me. I couldn't. I'm just not into like the whole reality TV.
Yeah, I
stuff.
wasn't either until she showed me this show, and I was like,
And he's like his jaw is on the floor as much as
The
mine.
whole,
Drama,
the
you're
whole
like,
premise of
It is. It's like so appealing.
Yes.
the whole premise of
know.
the show overall to me is just it. To me, it's like
It's
and
scripted.
This is nothing against y'all who enjoy the show. I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum. Like, don't get that twisted.
what does
but
that mean, and where did you get that from?
I'm not trying to yuck your yum. I'm
Yeah,
not
what is
trying
that?
To ruin. Like, I'm not trying to bash you.
Where the
for
heck did you
liking
get
it.
that from?
I don't know. I just
He
fucking
said
heard it.
the
Doesn't
word.
matter. So,
What is your source?
I feel like I'm back in high school citing a paper.
MLA format.
Wikipedia.
But yeah, like to me, like the whole premise of the show is
Listen.
just dumb to me. Like these people who talk in these pods and then they just get married, like right after doing that. It's I don't know. It's dumb to me.
I don't like how
This is also
some of
me,
it is for clout.
professional
How
wrestling
some
fan,
people
so.
know how to manipulate their own
System.
storyline and their plot
Like
to
Trevor.
make themselves out to be a certain way. But
That's
then
what I
again,
think
it's
with
like
it.
at the end of the day, are you protecting yourself? Or I don't know.
Like I don't
This-
get the same joy that y'all get from like all the drama and all that. Like to me, it just makes me hate the human race even more than I already do, and I already really don't like the human race as it is. So
That's why
I
I was
hear
telling him
you.
about Trevor.
yeah, she tells me about this shit, and like the more I think about it, I'm like, we need another culling.
Trevor made us love him so much.
When's that comet supposed to get here?
Until, like,
Yeah,
halfway through the
Trevor
season.
had me fooled until I found out
Everybody.
that he was dating someone.
Because everybody on the
During the
internet
show.
went sleuthing. And Trevor has had a girlfriend the entire time.
Wait, now you say head. Is he not with her right now?
Nothing's been, like, sourced. I just know throughout filming, which was over a year ago, they were dating the entire time. And they literally, and there's texts out there showing the conversation.
Also, Netflix will edit this show to make it match their plot.
Yep.
I mean, and
That's my
that
thing with
pisses me off.
reality
That does
TV.
piss me off too, because it's like I wish we could see how everything happened organically and
Yeah.
naturally, and like how this actually happened, and not a manipulation on the producer's part. Which I get it. I mean, it's just reality TV.
That
It's
makes
just gonna
things
happen.
interesting.
But you know, like the
Like
fact that they'll be like, "Hey, this person go talk to this person because we need this." I
we
just
need them to be seen
and
together.
that's
Yeah.
the thing too. Like with like the shitty part of it is you're only getting that much of the story
Right.
of what really happened. You're getting what they show you,
Exactly.
and then you get it from everyone else.
Yep.
Oh, well,
Yes.
this also happened, but then this also happened, but then this happened, and you don't know what's what. You don't know what's true. You don't know
Like
what's
with Jimmy and Chelsea.
oh,
Sure.
Jimmy and Chelsea.
On which instance?
Chelsea, bless your sweet heart, baby girl. Just, I can't. But then, after listening to that podcast of Outside the Pods, I really got a different perspective on Jimmy. It's like, does he even really love her, or is he
Yeah.
just playing pretend because he wants to write his own story on the show and doesn't want to be a villain to the internet? Because right now, Chelsea's a villain. She's hated by many, and it's because,
Their conversation.
yeah. And I feel like it's because she can feel that he doesn't really love her,
So
even
she's-
though he's making it seem like he does really love her. But in actuality, does he really love her? Or is he just trying to make it seem like he's not a shitty person by loving her?
And he also, like, my problem, I have always had a problem with him from the get-go, from the pods. But, like, he doesn't really have anything to say. That's why he was like,
He's
"Look,
another one that
Jess,
plays by the
Chelsea,
book.
Jess,
Yeah.
Chelsea. Which one? Who
He
owns
knows
the
what to
coin?
say.
What?
hmm
Pick one.
He should have went with not Chelsea.
Well,
He should have went with Jess.
yeah.
That's a weird name for a girl, not Chelsea. That's,
Yeah.
that's weird.
While you were talking, I was looking at Chris, and in his head, he's just like, not hearing anything.
I'm thinking of what I'm gonna be doing on Baldur's Gate 3 when I get home.
Jess is beautiful. Honestly, she's
I'm
so
gonna
pretty
be
to me.
honest with you.
And like the whole point why he picked Chelsea was because Jess had a kid. That's it. I guarantee that's it.
You have a kid.
Yeah, no, that shouldn't stop you.
And
That
that-
shouldn't stop you at all.
And the fact that her kid was so supportive of her being there, and
Right.
like she had
Oh, yeah, she's the
conversations
one
the
with
entire
like the
time.
older kid, right?
Yeah,
she's
her
like
kid is
10.
10,
And
which
she-
is a self-sufficient kid, if you ask me. I mean, I was babysitting myself at 10 years old.
Yeah, I would rather do that than like
I was cooking math at 10. Yeah.
There you go. We all have a side hustle.
You doing
like,
what?
sit
Out there
there
making
and-
bags. What? Don't worry about it.
This is recorded for quality and assurance.
No, well, like Jess though, like
Pretty
there
sure the
was
statute of limitations is up on that.
Jess's conversations all the time brought up her kid, and you could tell on his face he was just like, I don't want to deal with this. And she it took her forever for her to be like, hey, I have a kid. This is what's going on. And
So,
he was just not
Would you
about it.
rather date someone with a kid or someone who's been divorced? I would rather date someone with a kid, which is why it's just baffling to me that he let that
Yeah.
get in the way
Well, he was
of.
pissed off at both parts. He was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Both women are horrible, pretty much.
Well, do you have a reason why you would not like? Are you saying you wouldn't want to date someone who's divorced at all?
No,
or-
not at all. But I'm just saying, like,
The two.
in his mind, it seemed like I'd rather
That's
be
the
with someone.
lesser-
Yeah, that's
lesser
the
of
way it
evils.
was. At least
Portrayed.
in my mind, that's how. Like, once he found out that Jess had a kid, he was just like, But then once he found out Chelsea had a divorce, he was just like, but I'd rather have this than that.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like to me, at least.
100%. I will say this season.
But also, Jess was a little feisty, and I don't think Jimmy knew how to handle a feisty bitch. And so
okay,
that's
hold
why
on.
he chose Chelsea, because he knew that she'd be more dependent on him.
Yep.
And so, yeah,
Step on his
So
head.
I'm a little lost. He chose which one
the
Chelsea.
divorce.
Divorced.
over the kid?
kid.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He chose
I mean,
the.
I kind of see that,
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
but like, because not everybody's ready for that
Totally.
commitment of like being a step parent, coming from a child as a child of divorce. You
But
know,
if
like,
he would have stayed that and
it
not
takes a
just
special
freaked
person
out
to
about
want to
it,
take care of somebody
That
else's
is very
kid.
true.
I mean,
because if he would have been like, hey, look, like, I like you and all, however, this is what I'm feeling, but it was just like, no, I don't really like you. Go away. Pretty much.
yeah.
Like,
Shitty people doing shitty things.
And then that's why she was like, you're telling me you love me and doing all this, and then out of nowhere, just bloop, you're okay, I'm done.
Hurt people hurt people.
And that's what they said. That's who said that on the show. Somebody said that.
Yeah, I think, I don't know who said it. But I
Well,
will say,
Chris said it. Who said
I
it,
heard it
Chris?
somewhere else.
Did you?
It was on the show. Somebody
Yeah.
said that on the show.
The best thing I heard from somebody on that show, though, because I heard it in passing, because you and your mama was watching it, and she told, who was it?
Laura,
Laura told
Jeremy.
Jeremy
To go kick rocks with open-toed shoes.
That's where you got that from, because you said that in Discord, and I was like,
I said,
wait a minute.
Because they were downstairs watching it on the TV.
And she
while
said
I
it
was
twice.
eating.
She said it like with the group, and then she said it.
First.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's another couple we need to talk about.
But
Fucking Jeremy.
yeah,
Sarah Ann.
And Sarah Ann, and them riding the jet skis while Laura's just on the shore.
dude, riding jet ski sounds so fun.
Have you ever
Sorry.
rode a jet ski?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Intense.
been a long time. I was
Have
like,
you crashed the
maybe
jet
12.
ski?
No.
Ooh.
Did you crash your jet ski?
Was alcohol?
No, but apparently, no. But apparently, if you are driving fast on a jet ski and then you fly off, hitting the water at that speed feels like hitting concrete.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it
I
does
know.
not feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what I've heard from a scientist.
Was
I'm gonna
it?
need
I feel
you
like
I'm
there's
gonna
more
need you to-
story to this.
Was it Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Bill. I'm gonna need you to cite your source. Who was that?
Wikipedia.
Scientist. I need his credentials.
This was summer 2022. I don't recall anything other than
So you plead the
being on a
fifth.
jet ski.
You sound like you're on trial pleading the fifth right now.
Wait, this is my right hand.
No, but Laura and Jeremy.
Yeah, talk about those assholes.
Laura is definitely
Mean. She's so mean.
She is mean, but Jeremy needed it.
And
He-
fuck him.
Woo! What?
I have a
He's
question
more
for
of a
the
piece
class.
of shit than she is mean.
Is he the one that shared his location?
Yes.
That fucking idiot. Okay,
This
yep. Okay.
motherfucker.
She showed me that part. I will say that was the one part where I was like,
He's so fucking
stupid
stupid.
motherfucker.
Excuse my language. I know I'm cursing left and right.
So in the
have
pods,
you heard me talk on here?
Yes.
in the pods, Jeremy had to choose between Laura or Sarah Ann. And he also, too, he might as well have just flipped a coin because he couldn't pick. So he's just like,
He didn't really give
Laura.
any real explanation as to why he chose the way he did.
And I will say, at least in the pod, Sarah Ann
We
was
did it
like,
once.
may I ask why you chose her? Was it something I did that I could have done differently? I was like, okay, cool, yeah. But now, fuck her. Anyway.
Fudger.
So,
Right in her fudging beehole.
of course, you know, after the pods, they go on a little vacay to see each other, get their emotional side connected with their physical side. And what?
I don't know. He's waiting for you to finish. Go ahead.
Yeah. Is that better? Anyway, but so he picked Laura. Laura is a little bit of mean, but honestly, Jeremy fucking needs it. And they go and meet everybody at no, they met up before the bar scene, didn't they?
Who?
Sarah Ann?
Yeah, because Sarah Ann DM'd him
Oh, yeah.
on Instagram and basically was like, hey, if it doesn't work out, hit me up.
Yeah.
And he gonna like the DM and follow her back. I'm like,
And then
what?
And after following, then got rid of her. I was like, you already did it. Like, what was the point of?
No, that shit would have.
re-announcing it? Like,
Oh my god.
you
Well,
already did it.
he had to see what she looked like,
Well,
and you
he
could tell
got
in
what-
his eyes that he regret
Oh yeah,
who he chose.
yeah.
But in my,
We're still talking about the same location.
I'm not.
right?
I'm not
Okay,
here about the
alright.
physical appearance.
Right. That's the whole point of the show.
Yeah, and okay, let me hop in real quick with my input. That's why this show pisses me off so much. That's why it
Yeah,
makes
because-
me so fucking mad because okay, give me just 1 second because I'm about to go the fuck in. These stupid motherfuckers, every single one of them. Well, I don't want to say every single one. Most of them.
Well, see you all in like an hour.
No.
He's gonna.
It ain't gonna take that long. This is season 6 of this shit. Okay.
So
It
that's
is not
exactly. They know how to
They
work
know-
the system
they know
now.
what the fuck they're doing.
Now, yes.
But my thing is, you're supposed to be going into it as a social experiment.
Yep.
That's what they advertise the shit as in season fucking 1. It is a love,
Experiment.
And that is
social
why the
experiment.
couples from season 1 are still together because they
Yes.
were the purest form
Exactly.
of this experiment.
But these motherfuckers go in there and the show is literally called Love is Fucking Blind.
It wasn't called that
Cannot
exactly.
see. Love cannot see. So stop trying to figure out what the motherfucker looks like on the other side of that damn glass
Clay.
and just go with it. You signed up for this fucking social experiment that you claim you wanted to fucking participate
But
in.
remember, Chelsea looks like Megan Fox.
She shouldn't have
Put a
ever
pin in
said
that
that.
one.
And honestly, sometimes we do say
Anyways,
regrettable
that's my rant.
things. We say regrettable things. And she probably did not realize that at the time of her saying
I'm out.
that, it would be held against her for all of eternity
So,
and for the internet to joke around on.
That's
Because
fair.
now that's
BTS
all they
behind
care
the
about.
scenes here. So apparently, with this, which they said, she did say that her friends say she looked like Megan Fox. She didn't specifically say she did. Or
Yeah, she did
agreed.
not agree.
But the thing is, behind the scenes, they have this little chart in each of the rooms that if somebody were to be like, I don't know what else to talk about, they have options on this list.
That's where the scripted part
And-
kind of comes in, where like it gives them an option of
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the
if they
everything.
run out of things to talk
Everything in
about.
the pods is not like you will say this, but it's like if you get lost, like I don't know what else to talk about. There's a list, and one of the things on there is like, what does your celebrity look like? And apparently everybody else in the pods answered the same question, even Jimmy. But then they were like, we're only gonna put Chelsea's there.
Hers is the only one that got televised. That comes into that fucking editing shit to.
Yeah,
Right,
just
right,
like
right.
how Netflix was like portraying Jimmy and Chelsea's fight of you fucked her. I know
Yep.
you fucked her, and we all as the audience thought he was talking about
Jess.
Jess.
What he say fuck me for?
Dude, that had me on the edge of my
You
seat.
were so
I was like, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't. I knew as soon as I saw Jimmy's friends, because he has 2 women friends, okay? And as soon as I saw one of them come in, it was like the look. And I'm like, he fucked her. I know. That's her. That's her. I know they
You can tell
did.
from a look.
Yeah. If you go back and look,
Women can do that, Chris.
you can see
Yes,
them
we
literally
know.
read the face. Oh,
We know the
I
vibes.
just don't care.
Shut up, Chris.
But no, it's like the look, and you can just tell from his body language, and hers is kind of like, hey, we don't want to say anything, but we got some history there. And then he proceeds to tell her, and she gets mad about it, which, fuck, I would. I mean, who wouldn't? Because he's just like, oh, hey, now I will agree that her blatting that out on camera when he's like, hey,
She
I
was
really
spiraling
don't
at that
wanna-
moment.
Yeah.
At that moment, that fight was
That's
about
when she was
10
drunk,
different.
right?
Yeah, she was so
Yeah.
drunk. At first, it was, you go out too much, you've been out, you lied to me.
You were there
Now,
yes.
and it's like, there was just too many.
Hands in the pot.
Yeah, she was spiraling, and it was probably because she was intoxicated.
Yeah, which is no excuse. But I will say though, like that circumstance
Yeah.
is not okay. Because like he was like, hey, I'm telling you this. I don't want you to say it on camera to protect her, but also at the same time, this is season 6. You should know shit's gonna come out whether you tell them or not. Because everybody's getting blasted on social media right now about.
Also, it just feels
Everything.
like this cast is more about the clout and
Mhm.
being.
Well, wasn't there like a whole
Matt?
dude on there, like just there to get his fucking face out?
You talk-
America.
You talking about the serial killer Matthew?
No.
America's
I was
watching.
talking about the dude.
Trevor.
Oh,
yeah,
Trevor.
that,
Oh.
like, was this just there
Dude,
to
I
get
was
his
talking
face
about
off the
Matthew.
ground?
That man was like, America's watching. I'm like,
Yeah,
are you
him-
here for us,
him
or
definitely,
are you
Mr.
here for
Serial
you?
Killer, yeah, Matthew.
Why do we keep calling this man a serial killer?
Have you
Maybe I
gotta
need to watch
yes.
this.
If someone comes
not
in the
watching this
room,
shit. I'm sorry.
if I come in the room with a bunch of people and I just sit down there and what are you doing? We don't need to see. We don't need to see the Cowboys. We don't need to see the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm from Texas.
Too many
in case.
cooks. Too many cooks.
If someone comes in a room with a bunch of people and just doesn't say anything, and somebody talks to you and you still don't say anything,
Yeah.
It's
Serial killer.
again the way it was
Autism.
edited. It was the way it was edited. Netflix is a scheming, lying.
He didn't have his fidget
I will
toy.
say though, this wasn't edited, but this man came into a room and I was like, okay, this is kind of different. He's like, hey, I have questions 1 through 15. Pick one, and then,
Oh, it's that
we'll
guy.
talk about it. And one of the girls, I can't remember which one it was.
It was Sarah Ann, and I heard that was edited.
No, the walking out, it was. But no, one of the answers, I don't remember which one.
Oh,
it
with
was.
him saying, I didn't come here to be asked questions
Yeah.
or whatever.
I'm like,
Yeah,
bitch.
he is a little bastard
I
for
do
saying
also
that.
I probably should have prefaced this before we started talking on this whole topic, but she has seen everything. Everything that's out
Oh
there.
yeah,
We're
there's a
filming
new
this-
episode out.
Yeah, we're filming
today.
This Wednesday. What's today? The 20.
The 7th.
Yeah.
No, today's the 6th.
wow,
Sixth. Whatever Wednesday is.
Wow.
The first Wednesday of March. That's when we're filming this. And she has seen everything
Except
so
for the
far.
reunion. Yeah.
They still have to watch
the newest
the
episode.
newest episode
Yes, we
that
have to
came out
watch the
today.
newest
The
episode.
So
So she knows stuff we don't know.
yeah, but she's not gonna spoil it because she's a good person.
Yes, because she's amazing
I
and
just
she
texted
loves
her
us.
today, and I was like, all I gotta say is, ah.
And she wanted to spoil it,
Be nice.
but thank you, Jackie, for not spoiling it.
Because
No.
once I
I feel
was,
like
need
you
y'all
need
to
to
text
knock
me
it
and tell
I
me.
still feel
Huh?
like you hold
No,
this
no, we need to go to the
surprise.
octagon. She want to keep talking like that to me.
No, but like Matthew,
Just like a brother
Mr.
and sister.
15 questions here, and then he wanted to run off with, what was her name, Amber? Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go find Amber.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find Amber. That's what he said.
That sounds terrible. I would be scared if I was Amber.
He was talking.
I'm gonna go get Amber.
My name's not
whatever he
Amber.
said.
Well, did you notice too in the women's lounge when they were like, "You're talking to Matthew? How'd you get him to talk?" Because Amber,
AD.
or AD was like, "Oh yeah, Matt's so sweet." And everybody was like,
But
"Matthew."
again, Netflix never showed us Matthew and Amber's conversations. We didn't even know they were a thing
until they were
until
like,
Amber
"Oh,
was
hey."
like, "Oh yeah, by the way, he's been telling me this too," and we, as a viewer, are just like, "What?" Can we
You don't
see
start
some
AD.
receipts, please? Yes,
I have
Chris.
a question for the class.
Okay.
What does AD stand for?
AD stands for all day, baby.
That's what Clay called her.
Her name, AD's real name is Amber, but she goes by
Amber
AD.
Desiree, right?
And here's a little fun fact about AD, Chris. She used to dance for the Patriots.
Yeah,
Ah,
she
and then
did.
you like the Patriots. I just now put that together.
Yeah, you told me about that.
She was a little
You told me about
cheerleader.
that.
And my thing,
Okay.
okay, hold on.
Did she say that whole little thing you just
Yeah,
did?
she got because Clay was like,
No,
oh,
Clay.
baby.
Clay is the one who.
Autistic disabilities. Got it. That's what.
All
Auto-
day, oh Clay.
And
Auto
I
disintegration.
will say too, and that made me mad with AD. I will say that made me mad with AD because she was all about. She's like, I'm not gonna tell you how I look. That's the whole reason why I came on here because people see that I look good, and then
And
You're not
that's the
getting
shit.
to know-
That's
And
what I'm
she
talking about.
does
That's
look
the
good.
people-
shut.
That's the people that need to be on the fucking show. They need to vet these motherfuckers and make sure that they are upstanding people. That I genuinely feel like they need to do more. Like I don't want to say background checks, but like something.
They do background checks.
Like to vet these people more to make sure they're not just on there just to I'm on fucking TV, mom.
But see,
Like,
that's the thing. People
only
like
do
that
so
make
much.
them money.
Yeah.
Because, again, I listened to the podcast of Out of the Pods, and I found out that there's this
Do
other
you
show.
like their podcast more than this podcast?
This is one of my favorite podcasts.
Good answer.
I'm actually like starstruck right now.
Don't look at me when you say that. Be you.
No,
Anyways.
my favorite podcast, if you're wondering, is Armchair Expert by Dak Shepard and Monica
Damn, you
Monica
missed out by
Padman.
that much.
Hey, Chris, you know what? In my mind, I'm just like, hey, we're growing. We're changing things
We are.
almost
We're
every day.
out there.
Don't worry about it.
We out
Everybody
there.
started from the bottom.
Now we're here.
Started
No,
from the
no,
bottom, now
no,
we're here.
no,
Started
no.
from the
You
bottom,
did
now-
that.
Hey,
You did
hey,
that.
hey! You know I love Drake, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, did you see the leak?
Chris, shut up. Shut up.
Did I?
Boy, howdy, it's my wallpaper. So let's talk about Drake's dick.
All right. Podcast over. Everybody go home. Unsubscribe right now.
That's twisted. What were we just saying?
Podcast.
You were talking about you were watching the podcast, and then I fucked it all up.
Yeah. AD.
I think we were talking. I was talking about vetting people more, and then you said something about the people.
People not doing
Yes, Perfect
Yeah.
Match. Okay, so
Yes,
the Netflix show Perfect Match, where they take all these people from reality TV shows and put them on the show to
rejects.
find the perfect match. Apparently, as soon as they were done filming the pods, they asked Jess to be on the Perfect Match.
Trevor.
And Trevor to be on the Perfect Match.
I just don't
So
like
whenever they
Trevor. I
went,
hate that name. I
whenever
don't know
they
why.
went to
That
the
sounds like a
cookout, Jess and Trevor already knew that they were going to be on the Perfect Match, so that's why they were kind of acting like they were trying to keep a cool, calm, presence. That way they didn't cause too much of a scene because they knew that they were going to be on
A different
this.
show.
Yeah, and it's like
And Trevor's
Netflix.
like,
Save all the
Netflix
bullshit for
knows
that.
their reality stars and knows how to like
I will say
puppeteer
too,
them.
and with the whole Netflix thing right now, there's been so many people, which is so crazy, with this season who were on the show leaking their own stuff.
Yeah,
They haven't yet-
interviews and
Yeah.
I-
Netflix came back in every interview they've done that they have not announced themselves.
they've removed it.
Everything's gone.
Yeah, isn't
They
that
can get-
crazy?
They get sued for that.
Yeah,
shit.
like Kenneth and Brittany, like they've done interviews and stuff.
All of them gone.
All of them gone off the internet.
Can we talk about?
We didn't talk
Hold
about
fuck
Kenneth
up.
and Brittany at all.
Yes.
I love you, Brittany. If you're
Can
listening to
we
this, I
talk
love you.
about- Yeah, if you're listening to this, get
Kenneth,
fucking
you're a
name out there.
trash human
Uh,
being.
Can we talk about the fact that what you told me about if they don't even make it to the altar,
Oh, yeah.
they have to pay like $50,000?
Or is that if they make it to the altar and say no, then they have to pay?
They said if production does not allow them to leave and they leave, which makes no sense, but if they leave when production doesn't want them to, they have to pay a $50,000 fine to leave.
Okay.
You
so,
best believe I'm about to clown my way through that.
So, as long
So
as
I don't have to
production
pay.
allows them to leave, though.
So, like, I'm sure if there's, like, a family emergency or something like that, that's fine. But
Well, like,
these
if
people
they
who
don't
just,
make it
like,
to the
bye, I'm
altar-
gone.
Okay. Yeah, brother.
No.
You about to see me put my wig on and my little clown nose, and I'm about to be clowning out here because I ain't going
like,
home.
listen, I know we're done, but we're going to go to the altar and we're both
I'm
going to
gonna
say
be like,
no.
baby, you the most beautiful person I've ever seen. I'm about to lay it on thick. Even if I know ain't no way in hell I'm marrying this broad, I'm about to lay it on thick until we get there. And then as soon as we get up there, they're going to look at me and say, nope. I'm undoing that tie. Undoing that. I'm walking the fuck out.
And
I did my part.
a little bit of more BTS behind the scenes, that they are not allowed to say their answer. If, like, they go to the altar, they are not allowed to say their answer in any which way at all. That's why they have several shots of them saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to say yeah. No, I'm going to say no. Yeah, I'm going to say yeah. Because they have to keep us guessing because they're not allowed to say anything.
Yes, and that's another thing that is very interesting to me is like Netflix will choose who goes first.
Yep.
If they're more likely to say yes, Netflix will like make them go first, and I just I hate it. It's like, but also I love it so much. So
Reality
But
TV.
unfortunately,
Yes.
Nothing
that
is real. This is all simulation.
Jeremy, I don't know if you've seen his Instagram. He's getting
No ASMR.
pissed. Jeremy's getting
I have to edit this shit.
Jeremy's getting pissed because of how they're making him be portrayed on the show, and I'm like, first of all,
he's
you
a
did
punk ass mother.
it. Yeah. But
Well,
also, you signed a contract, and it literally
Exactly.
says in the contract that they're allowed to make you look however they want to.
That's where I'm at with it. Like, if you don't fucking want that to happen to you,
Don't go on the show.
don't go on the fucking show.
Honestly, if you go on the show, you're gonna get a following either way,
Yeah.
good or bad. People are gonna
they
follow
say
you no matter
no-
what you
No
do.
such thing as bad publicity.
If I'm gonna go on the show, and I'm going for the
Because
vacation.
people like
But anyways,
Facts.
people sit
That's what I'm
there.
saying. I'm gonna go on that vacation.
Yeah,
I'm
we were
choose
literally watching
whoever
this.
she is, and
He's
then
like,
bring it up to the altar.
we should join
No,
this
no.
show. We should join this show just for the free vacation. I'm like, this isn't gonna work.
don't worry, I'll find you.
I'll find you.
And I think that's part of the $50,000. I think it's for the vacation and the wedding that they have to still pay for. Everything's
It's
gotta
them
be
trying to
done.
cover their ass because I mean they still
Yeah.
don't have to pay money for it.
Yeah.
I know Nick Lachey got money, but
I don't know if you guys have seen this season, but I did
you don't
find
make money
somebody
spending money.
who looked up the exact resort, what they did, all their food and everything, and actually it's not that bad. They said for that vacation for 2 people, same spot and everything was like $4,500. That's not bad. If you actually think, and it's all inclusive. It's an adult only resort, activities, food.
It's not that
everything.
bad. You got that money right now?
Not right now.
Oh,
Our
shoot.
honeymoon costs more than that.
Yeah.
Never
And we went
mind.
to Hawaii. They went to Puerto
I'm not going to reveal my
Or no, they
financial
went to-
status.
Where did they go? Punta Cana?
Punta Cana, Dominican Republic.
The
Yeah.
fuck you just
Yeah.
called me?
But no, Kenneth and Brittany.
I'm not sure, but I feel like I should be offended. But
That also kind of goes into editing too. But Brittany
Yeah,
and
about the Kenneth and Brittany, and then Brittany saying that the phone was never an issue. I call bullshit. I feel like Brittany was unfortunately being a people pleaser, not
Yeah.
wanting to be like a bad guy or like have any issues with Kenneth and make him out to be a pretty decent human being when in actuality he
'Cause he's
just
also a
doesn't know what he
principal.
wants. Yeah, and yeah, I'm pretty sure she did not want to slander
reputation.
him. Yeah, and I respect the fuck out of her for that.
And that's all, like, editing is one thing, but when we see you on your phone the entire fucking time. Sorry, I'm slamming.
yeah,
entire
you probably need to
time.
Be careful with that because
That,
that probably
even,
doesn't sound good.
even with editing, you're still on your phone. Like, they're not going to Photoshop the phone in your fucking hand.
It was her unpacking their suitcases and house for me. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go sit downstairs," and then he
And
goes and
scroll
sits
the phone.
downstairs just to play on his phone while she's like getting their house prepared. I'm like, bruh,
And, like,
you
honey,
need to
which
be
side
with
do
your
you
Get on
want?
the
girl,
Right
Xbox
side,
or
like-
something.
right?
It was when she asked him a question and he didn't say anything, and then he was like,
Complete silence, yeah.
"Bro,
What?
I smacked the phone right out your hand. You see me trying to talk to you,
Ugh.
and you gonna sit on your phone? Why is it so important? Forget them
And
kids.
the fact that when he got back from vacay,
Them
he
kids.
was so
Fuck them
excited.
kids.
He was so
Forget them
excited
kids.
to be on his phone, and he was like, "Oh, I got my phone back! I'm so excited to have my phone back." Why?
Look
Your
at how
phone
gross
is
they are.
not that important.
I don't want to hear from
What'd
you,
you
Chris.
do? Oh, funny bone. Wasn't very funny, was it?
Chris, you're a dickhead.
But no, like I loved Brittany, but she put up with so much. And the dolphin scene.
Oh my god, the dolphins!
What?
Hey, you got me talking now. That's
They
what he
molest
said.
I will say, like the production team with letting stuff slip.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's that one right there. Yeah.
The editing people this season have been on point. Like they literally showed the awkward silence for what 2 good minutes of them on vacation. It's Brittany and Kenneth. They're on a boat and they're just like, she's like, I'm so excited. He's just like, yeah. Silence. Then she's like, oh, he said something about dolphins. And he was like, oh, you got me talking now.
Oh, we should have did that. We should
I-
have went and swam with the dolphins. Hey, man, they're so cool. Little does he know, dolphins will rip you.
Yeah.
They
Bring it
will
back.
stick it in.
I'm probably gonna have to edit that.
Yeah, I was about to
out.
say, I don't think we can say the R word.
Oh, we can't?
I don't think we
I
can
don't
say
know if
that.
that's allowed, but
Yeah, just in case.
Dol-
Yeah, bleep me out, Chris. Low-key, sorry
Future
about
me.
that. But they will. Dolphins will do
That
that.
is a proven thing. That's why they said not to get too close to him.
Yes.
also, I don't know why my brain the whole time when you were talking about him just being in like the awkward silence, and I just imagined the camera crew being like Austin Powers, like you're a target, you're a lion, give me something, baby, yeah.
It was literally so awkward. Like
'Cause that's where
everybody
my brain
watching.
goes.
I don't know about y'all, but I was just like, say something.
He fell asleep on that scene. We actually had to go back and rewatch it because I'm like, you have to watch this. It is so bad.
And I don't know.
And then can we talk about Clay stacking up the dishes at the restaurant? AD getting the ick. I know I'm not the only one who noticed that. AD got the ick from Clay that day.
Like he's sitting there and he's being I don't know about gentleman, but
I
he's
can't remember.
stacking
Did
these
you say?
dishes.
Did y'all say y'all like AD and Clay or no?
I like AD. I don't like Clay.
Well, if we're
AD
gonna
deserves better.
if we're gonna talk about Clay stacking the dishes, Chris doesn't do that. Remember that from last time. He doesn't do that. He's a terrible human being.
Oh yeah, Chris, what's that about?
Huh?
My lovely boyfriend took me out for dinner for my birthday to a very nice restaurant.
No.
And he was stacking the dishes, and I'm like, babe, you're acting like Clay over here. And he brought up the fact that you don't agree with cleaning the table.
To keep people employed.
whoa.
Chris 2024, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Switzerland here. I'm the one who's like plate, food plate, cup, like put everything in the middle.
I'm not
so it's all that.
saying.
Go ahead,
He's
Chris.
just like, okay, let's just kind of, we'll just put everything together. Then he's like, all right.
Jackie,
I'm not saying. I
stop
don't agree with
dragging
it.
the cup.
I'm not saying I don't agree with doing it. I'm just personally not gonna do it.
He feels to me that it's their job to like.
To keep
I'm
people
sorry.
employed.
Yeah.
They literally have busboys.
Well, then I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to make a mess. And I expect you to clean it up.
I don't get paid to do that. Are you gonna pay me to do it?
I will say I have dined at nice restaurants, and sometimes the servers will tell you like, hey,
Not to do it.
let me take care of you. Don't worry about cleaning up. This is my job to take care of you. That's nice fine dining restaurants. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that at all restaurants, but sometimes it is nice just
I
to like
don't
sit back
feel
and
like-
relax and not have to worry about that. But also sometimes it is just the common courtesy to
Okay, would
make
you
their
rather
job a
me
little-
do that and not tip then?
if you ever not tip,
You trying to
don't
get
let
me
me
to do
find
both?
out you don't tip. I will not
trying
be
to get
going
me to
out
do
with
both?
y'all.
Okay, no.
Dude, he or she brought you your food, refilled your drinks, and you're going to tell me you're not going to tip because
No, I always tip.
get the...
Unless, okay, hold the fuck up, because we're gonna get into this real quick.
There was a time that you didn't. But
If-
there was a whole
If there's a reason for me not to tip,
the Hoodle House incident.
yes. If you give me purposefully bad service, no, don't. I see you fucking looking at me like that. If you are not doing your job,
You have to
Okay.
explain the Hoodle House.
you are purposefully, and I overhear this, okay?
And you're laughing about it.
And you're laughing about it. You are purposefully not giving me good service because there's a quote unquote bigger table that is a potential for more tips. Fuck no, I'm not tipping you.
Okay, I can understand that. At that point, I'm going to take the syrup and I'm going to put it all on the table. You can clean that up.
You do tip very well.
I'd always tip if I receive, even if like they're super busy and the service isn't as good, I still
We get
tip
it. Yeah.
really well because I understand. I've worked in the food industry. Not,
Same. I was a server for many years.
I've never done like I'm fat.
I was a server
say.
and a barista.
See, I've never done like
He was Subway.
serving. Yeah, I worked at Subway, but
I love making
He's
sandwiches.
a sandwich artist.
I don't know if I go that far. But like I understand, it's a stressful work environment. It's
Things are gonna happen.
dealing with public is shitty. It sucks. However, that was kind of funny how you did that. Like I said, if you are purposefully not giving me good service out of spite or just being lazy and not doing your job, like if the restaurant is empty and I see you back there just dicking around, not doing anything, whatever, like
Purposely
there's
getting
no
our food
reason
wrong.
for me to have to wait that long to get a refill or something.
We had to
Like, if
literally
you're
get up and go get a
purposefully
drink.
Jacking off. Yeah.
Physically.
Maybe physically, I don't know. If I see that, I'm leaving. I ain't paying for shit. But no, so with like the whole getting the dishes and shit together, I don't know, like I don't think it's a bad thing to do, but I also don't feel like it's a necessary thing to do. For
Right.
me. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely. It's not a priority.
I'm full. I'm content. I'm ready to get my check and go home. Like
It's like what Jackie said.
what?
I'm just a nice person.
Just a nice person.
I
I
want
guess
to
I'm
make
just
sure.
a piece of shit.
It didn't
then.
even
Uh,
mean like.
that-
Welcome, Twist.
Your words.
It's like the
in a row in like.
The shopping cart theory. Do you return all your shopping carts?
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
I absolutely do that. If you don't do that, you're a horrible.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
right.
you
Yeah,
redeemed
Target.
yourself. You redeemed yourself.
The other night at Target, I don't know if you saw that when we were leaving, but there was like 5 carts over there on like by the trees on the side of the road, and I was like,
What?
It's like
What? The trees
2
can't
feet.
shop either.
shut up.
You're a treeist or something?
Not like the
Fuck.
carts. They were like 2 feet from the recline thing.
Not even
the little thing. I'm like, just take it.
Not even the load.
So like with that, like I'm not gonna, because she does it all the time. She always does the stacking the dishes up nice and neat. I'm not gonna stop her from doing it.
He's just gonna giggle at me.
I think it's funny
Wow.
that she feels like she.
So you're just
needs
gonna
to
wait
do
until she
that.
gets up and leaves, and you're just gonna push the dishes over. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, this is your job. You're gonna clean this.
But I mean, they literally have people, literal bus boys, that is their job.
Hey, help them out. Why does it hurt you to clean your dishes up?
I'm not getting paid to do it. I'm paying them
I'm
to
trying to
do
look
it.
at how long we've been talking.
So
No, like
we're
our
over an hour.
our-
Not much over an hour, but
our Hoodle House incident with ooh, I'm forgetting his name.
Larry?
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you say Hoodle House?
Yeah, we called it Hoodle House.
But we still tipped her that night. Larry didn't, but I did.
Barely.
Well, but that was one of those like, because it was rodeo, and like the place was fucking slammed.
But if you mess up an order 6 times,
Yeah.
that's a
This
bit
man-
ridiculous.
This man ate no shit 6 Huddle House meals completely for free.
In one sitting.
6?
We were there
Dude.
for what, 3 hours?
Yeah. Because back in Martin, it was rodeo weekend, which, rodeo weekend is always busy.
Down here in the
They
south.
have competitions at the stadium. Yeah, Tennessee, go figure. So that was always a busy. When I worked at McDonald's, my first ever job that I had, I worked a rodeo weekend. The entire lobby, nothing but a sea of cowboy hats. I'm talking shoulder to shoulder. Couldn't nobody fucking move hardly. That's how slammed it was. And Huddle House was that way. we got off work and we go, and I did feel bad for her because she was running her ass off. But yeah, he ordered like a burger or
The
something.
first
I don't
time
even
he
remember.
ordered it was like some bacon barbecue burger thing, and brought him like
They brought him a country fried steak.
Yeah.
Their like breakfast platter. The first meal was a country fried steak and like some other sides. They brought him like a whole breakfast platter. Brought him pancakes and waffles, and I mean, just like every time
This man
they
was a
were
king.
they were just like, "Is this your food?"
Bro.
He's like,
And he's
no.
like, "No, I got the burger," and they're like, "Okay, well here you go." And I mean, they left it, so he was like, "I'm gonna fucking eat it."
We're already done at this point, just watching this man eat. We're
This
like,
man
you're
was
gonna
just
eat it again?
gorging, and
The king wants more food.
Never got his actual meal,
Oh,
and he
wow.
finally was like, "Look,
Look, I'm done.
I'm done. I'm full."
And he's like, I'm not paying
But
for
he was
this.
like, "I'm not paying for this.
This is
'cause,
free, right?
I mean, you were bringing me free food. Like, I'm not paying for this."
Mm.
Which, I mean, they never got his food right.
Never even got close. I think he got like the right side eventually.
Yeah,
That was it.
that was so
I
funny.
was like, how do you get your order wrong
And
6
he
times?
did. He ate every. Do you know who Gimli is from Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
The dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of looks like Larry.
Oh.
Kind of looks like him.
Same
just
height and everything?
Like a young. Yeah. He's literally like super short.
Oh, wow.
Just big and round, and Larry was a fucking shrimp. He was so funny.
Everybody else with the MTD crew.
Yeah. So are we done talking about Love Is Blind? Because we totally went off there.
Yeah, no, yeah. We're done for now, I guess, because
Yeah.
took us
Also,
on
I
a...
gotta go watch the new episode.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. And it's already like after 9 o'clock.
Oh, is
And
it?
We
Yeah.
have the reunion next week.
So we'll be back for more.
I don't know if we're gonna talk about more Love Is Blind next
No,
week.
because after the podcast, that's when we're gonna watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we won't be back for more.
Y'all needed to.
So how was y'all's first episode? Renee? Did you have fun?
I did.
She looks a little sleepy.
Oh,
over
yeah.
there.
she got
I
it.
am tired. This is my bedtime.
Tell everybody bye. Tell everybody good night, Renee. Say
Bye.
goodnight.
Thank you guys
Say
for
goodnight to
for
Renee. Good night,
watching,
Renee.
listening.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll see you guys next week.
Yes. Bye.
Go ahead, Chris. Do the... Yep, there it is. I hate him. I hate my life. Let's go. We're done.
Hey, oh.
Mwah.